Hi, so this is just a little video on some hints and tips on how to create your own video. And this is sort of with the focus on a phone. So there's many ways to create a video, and obviously if it was something like induction training or whatnot, you might want to get a camera person in, or you might want to use a professional camera. But for a lot of the training that I do and a lot of our clients, the filming on your phone is enough. So here's some tips. First thing, clean the lens. Always clean the lens on your phone. It's often quite grubby, and I find a lot of the time when people have filmed, it's got a bit of a blur on it. Second thing is, put your phone on aeroplane mode. So you don't want to be stopped getting a phone call or something halfway through and it ruins all your filming. Third thing, I've got a pop socket here which helps me hold the phone up, but you could put it up against a coffee cup. You could really put it up at anything, but make sure it is something that you don't have to touch, because you will not be able to hold it without it getting wobbly, so that will be a problem. Always recommend filming in landscape. So if you are using any kind of phone, if you put it this way, you're going to end up with black lines either side, and it's not a great user experience. So filming it this way is better. If you're using the VidVersity app, two things: you can record directly from our app, so you click on upload, or if it's in your gallery, that's okay. If you've already filmed, you can upload it from there. Now, filming, couple of things. The background. Make sure your background is clear. You don't have rubbish or cords or things in the background that might be distracting. Make sure you've spent a bit of time on that. The two things that are really important are light and sound. If you don't get those right, you cannot fix them in post-production. So make sure you're in a light environment. Now, often in an office space like what I'm in now, it will be these fluoro lights. But if you've got natural light or a window, make sure you're sort of near that, and maybe you sit in front of that so the natural light's coming towards you. But make sure you've got plenty of light. And the last thing is, if you don't invest in anything, invest in a microphone. A microphone is the key thing, because if you don't have clear sound, the video experience will not be great. So whether that's a lapel mic, like what I'm wearing now, or a directional mic, which is something that picks up more around the room, make sure you invest in some kind of microphone. You do not have to get an expensive one. If you're going to use a proper professional camera, you might buy a whole kit, but for your phone, just go along into any of the camera shops and ask for something that will plug into your phone, because I highly recommend investing in a microphone. So that's the sort of key things to get started: is make sure you've got a good background, make sure you've got good lighting, make sure that your phone is landscape, and make sure you've got it on aeroplane mode, and you'll end up with a really good experience with your camera.